When it came time to being like junior, senior year of high school, that's when I really became interested in architecture. And I thought, this is it. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go. Really, I wanted to go to the University of Cincinnati very badly. Wanted to go there. So I applied and did not get into school there. And my second choice was Ball State. So I came to Ball State. Not super excited about it. Didn't like Muncie. Thought Ball State was the party school. Applied to the architecture program at Ball State. Did not get in there either. When I did find out that I wasn't accepted into the architecture program, I was like, what the heck, God? Like, you gave me all these talents and all these things that I love about houses and designing homes. And now you're gonna like pull that out from me too and tell me that I shouldn't do that. I think at the time I was like, okay, God, that means planning is it. That is what you're saying to me. You're like telling me architecture isn't it, but planning is. So I'm gonna chase after that and trust that. And that's what I did. Technically my senior year, I like ended in December, and I was not ready to leave. I had grown to love Muncie a lot. I'd really gotten involved here and really loved working with 180. It was just kind of sad to think like, oh, I have to leave. And I remember applying for a job and going into my roommate's room at the time and just sitting on her bed, and my two best friends were there, and I was just crying because I think it was the first time I realized like I might leave Muncie. I might move away. And that was hard. But choosing to stay meant I had to almost lay aside my pride. I did. I had to lay down my pride because I'm sure I had professors and classmates and my parents and maybe even their friends and friends who were like, what? You're going to stay in Muncie where you didn't really want to be at all? And then also just like knowing that was harder for me. And I think that's why I chose it. Taking the risk as an area of growth, I guess you could say. Like, oh, well, I don't know why, but if this seems harder, then maybe I need to do it. Like sometimes the harder thing is the better option. And I think that's the biggest thing I've learned about being in Muncie is like, life doesn't have to be extravagant to be enjoyable and to love what you're doing and to be satisfied in Christ, honestly. Like, there's peace in that. I don't know. I think, like, the whole architecture thing was me trying to do it on my own. Like, I had it planned out. And then that all crumbled, and I was like, what do I do now? Who am I? And then God was like, well, you're actually mine. And I've got a much better plan. And yeah, you feel weak, but that's when I want to use you the most. So